All right, we're back in the shaping bay. In the glassing section of the video, we are now going to talk about leash plugs. So leash plugs should be super quick, super easy to install. Few things that you need. For one, you need the leash plug. I like to use the FCS ones just because they're easiest to install for me. I use a 1-inch drill bit or drill hole bit pretty much. So super quick. I made myself a little jig as well. So a little piece of wood. Basically what I did is took the piece of wood, the drill bit, added those together, and then I taped off pretty much where I should stop. So I know that I need to go this deep where that tape line is when I'm using this drill bit or this little jig here. So it really is super quick, super easy. For this specific type of board, I'm gonna do in the center on the stringer. It's gonna be stronger, but also if I'm doing like something like a fish, I like the leash plug to be on one of the sides. And it really does, for me, I always ask the person I'm making the board if they're regular or goofy, because I like to have that leash line on the back, on their heel side. So for this board, I'm gonna do it in the middle on the stringer. So I like to try to put it back as far as possible without compromising, any strength. So I don't want to put it at the very, very tail, but maybe like an inch or so just above that tail. And again, I like to try to center it. It may take a few times to get that dead centered. One additional thing, I like to go in reverse first. So I go reverse so I can make myself like a little outline, and then after I get a little groove, this will finally, this will finally like catch. So if I go straight right with the edges, it's gonna tear up the foam. But if I go in reverse, it gives that easy little notch that I can work off of. All right, so first quick cut, it's a little to the left. So I'm gonna move that over slightly. All right, that's pretty solid, pretty centered there. Okay, boom. So now that I've got this cut out, I pretty much take any type of like sharp pointy tool and I kind of just like start popping some of the foam out. So I can pop this stringer out. So the stringer is already like kind of weak, so you can easily like move it back and forth to pop out. I'm just going to try to break that little stringer piece here. Boom. So that center wood stringer piece, that has been popped out. Pop that bad boy out. So, first test run, it's not fitting great because this stringer on each side needs to be kind of trimmed up a little bit. So, what I like to do is pretty much focus on one side. God, I'm fucking this up, man. All right, so I've done a ton of these and this has never happened. So this is pretty classic, but I've never gouged that much of the foam out. Never happened ever. Usually why I do it after the lamination, because you don't have to deal with this.